Greetings. In this series, we are still answering those stupid who attack Islam and showing them a testimony, a great testimony on behalf of Islam in their book. They call it the Word of God in the Bible. And we said the last time that fasting is an order, it's a must, an obligation over Christians, because Jesus said, when you fast, not if you fast. So fasting is a must. And now we explained that Christians, they fast in an ignorant manner after the evil temptation of their heart. They eat and drink everything except animal products. Hindu are vegetarians. They don't eat any animal products. Even the milk of the cows, they put in big jars, and they feed it to the rats. And the rats are so big. Only in Hinduism you can see that. So what about, the fasting? We said that the Muslim fasting is not to eat or drink anything all day long, from dawn to dusk. So what God, their God, support? The ignorant manner of fasting in Christianity, the Hindu way, or the Muslim way? Let us check this out. Okay, if we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 9, it says, mentioning Moses saying, I stayed for 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water. Next to the mountain, in the middle of the desert, he doesn't have, the only thing he had is bread and water. He had it. But he was fasting. He didn't eat for 40 days and 40 nights. But listen, very carefully. Great Moses was one of the chosen, special man, not like you and I, not an average human being. Muhammad ﷺ, the same. He used to say to his friends, to his companions, do not fast like me. The Lord feeds me. The Lord give me water to drink when the time comes for breaking the fasting. Don't follow my ways, everything I do. You are not supported by the Lord like me. Same with Moses. This is not for us to fast 40 days without anything. We will die. But those men are treated according to deity and do things according to the Lord's order. So he supports them. He takes care of that. Now the same situation, literally, we read in the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 3, about Jesus. It says, after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. 40 days and 40 nights he was hungry. Again, the same thing applies to Jesus. Special man of the Lord. This is not our state, our situation, not an obligation for us to practice the same practice. This is for them, for the special. Like Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, alayhi salatu wasalam. Those are the men of the Lord, not like you and I. But the amazing thing and the joke that they say, the stupid Baptists, they say Jesus is God. 40 days, 40 nights without food and get hungry. Who can feed the birds, he cannot feed himself. Anyway, let's go now to check the proper fasting according to the Word of God, what they call it, the Word of God, the Bible, the Old Testament, the New Testament. 1 Samuel, book of 1 Samuel, the chapter 14, verse 24. It says, because Saul, the king, had bound the people under an oath, he said, swear. And he said, cursed be any man who eats before evening comes. He said, cursed are those who eat before evening come, when the time is for fasting. Fasting. This is Muslim way. They don't eat anything from dawn to dusk until evening comes. With the sunset, after sunset, immediately they can break the fasting. They can eat anything they want, which is allowed, not prohibited, like the pork. for example. So, under an oath, curse any one of you who eat or drink before the evening. This is the Islamic way. I swear by the Lord, this is Islamic teaching. A testimony on behalf of Islam for the stupid who attack Islam. And to guide and educate the Christians and the Jews who do not know how to fast. This is the proper fasting. You fast from dawn to dusk. Nothing to enter your mouth. All day long. Let's make it more clear. Let's go to 2 Samuel, book 2 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 35. It says, then they all came and David was fasting. David was fasting. They all came and urged David to eat something while it was still day. This is what it says. Go read it. While it was still day. They said, you are sick, you are very sick, you are ill. So please eat anything. He was fasting. They said, you cannot continue like this. You will die. But he insisted to fast. What did he say? What did he answer? But David took an oath he swore, and said, may God deals with me, be it ever severely, if I, listen to this, if I taste bread or anything, not non-animal products, anything, ignorant, who do not know the teaching of your book, anything else before what? The sun sets. Before the sun set. Well, we said evening, now we are explaining the sun before the sun sets. This is 100% Islamic. This is what Muslims all around the globe do when they fast. They eat nothing all day long before the sun sets. After the sun sets, they are allowed to eat and break fast. Great testimony for those stupid, miserable, evil Satan advocates who attack Islam. They have a great testimony from your God on behalf of Islam, that Muslims are the only nation practicing proper faith, even obeying the orders of your God that you ignore with your demonic spirit. Let's go to another example. Okay, again, the book 2 Samuel, book of 2 Samuel, chapter 1, verse 11 says, then David and all the men who were with him tore their clothes. They mourned and wept and fasted until evening. Until evening, when the sun sets. After the sun sets, fasted until evening. This is Islamic teaching. This is Islamic practice. This is what the God of the Jews and the God of the Christians says. They don't know. They are so ignorant. For 2,000 years, 3,000 years, they have the books. We will teach them. We will show them. Those stupid who attack Islam amongst them. Not all Christians and not all Jews, I understand. But those among them, the stupid among them who attack Islam, need to come to us to learn and educate themselves. And I'm willing. With open arms. Come, look under the video, you have my email. Come, I'll teach you. I have no problem. Just stop attacking Islam with your stupidity, Satan advocates. This is fasting. Till next time.